Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Monday, the 16th day of January. Here we go. Of course, you are all familiar with the halacha of how when you make a hamotzi at the beginning of a meal, that hamotzi is the pretty much generally the one bracha that you make throughout the meal, and all the meat and vegetables, etc., that you eat in the course of that regular meal, they're all covered for by the hamotzi, which was the main bracha of all foods, and it covers for all the other foods which are considered tafel, which means like they're kind of subservient to it. The meat is something that goes into the bread or on the bread in sandwiches, and all the food kind of gets just eaten along with the bread, and therefore that hamotzi covers for everything. I hope you knew that law. And by the way, dessert can be a bit of an exception because sometimes dessert is viewed as something which comes after the meal and it's not really part of the meal. That's for another discussion. But what you might not know is that there's a similar halacha that's out there for drinks also. Borei Pri Hagafen is like the king bracha of all drinks, and therefore, when you make a Borei Pri Hagafen at the beginning of a snack or something, if you're having some grape juice or whatever, or wine, so then the other drinks that come in the course of that snack don't get their own bracha anymore because the Borei Pri Hagafen was like the hamotzi of all of the drinks, and it covered for all of the brachas of all of the drinks that follow. You don't often get to see this rule in play because at a Shabbos meal, we make a Borei Pri Hagafen on Kiddush, and that covers for every drinks and all the drinks, and a hamotzi at the beginning of the meal, and that covers for all the foods. So you never see this halacha actually happening. But if at a regular dinner one night or at a regular snack you had a drink of some Borei Pri Hagafen, then other drinks only, other drinks that would come along with that would not need their own bracha because the Borei Pri Hagafen on the grape juice or the wine would cover for them. Now, this halacha should be used properly. If you didn't know you were going to have other drinks and they weren't even on the table, it just you started with hagafen and then someone says, "Oh, hey, you want some soda?" And then they bring soda over. It wasn't there. You didn't know you were having it. Then it's a little shaky as to whether that Borei Pri Hagafen could cover for the drinks. But if you think it out in advance and you know that the Coca-Cola is on the table and you know you're going to have some of that after the wine, then the bracha on the wine does cover for the Coke. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.